Record-breaking ridership. That's what happened when Richmond, Virginia made its entire public transportation system totally fare-free.
I mean, every year since then, we've broken our ridership record.
I came down here to find out why it's working so well, but also why this model would never work in New York City. Okay, so right now we are in Scott's Addition, and that is on the north side of the river for folks who are not from the Richmond area or not familiar with the Richmond area. And I'm standing at this bus shelter for the Pulse system. That's their bus rapid transit, and it actually travels down the median of Broad Street. That's a major thoroughfare through the city of Richmond. It's taking people from the West End all the way downtown, completely fare-free. Let's check it out. One of the first things you'll notice once that bright green bus comes to a stop is that there's nowhere to pay. Not on the platform, not on board. The GRTC, or Greater Richmond Transit Company, removed the fare boxes in anticipation that this zero fare experiment will hopefully become permanent. And a number of riders I spoke to hope so as well.
So I'm a college student here at VCU, and I know a lot of friends at other campuses, they have to bring their cars down to campus, you know, especially with how high gas prices are right now and everything. I'm saving my family a lot of money.
Hardeep Mann is a med school student at VCU.
I can go do work, I can go do, you know, research, shadowing, all that stuff that a pre-med student needs to do, all for free. And I'm really grateful to the public transport system here.
The results have been overwhelmingly positive, with the system breaking ridership records 3 years in a row.
And I love it because it gets me to where I need to be, and others too.
Excellent, and it's free.
Exactly.
Much of that growth has been driven by the Pulse. That's according to GRTC spokesperson Ashley Potter.
And we got a lot of people getting on and off the Pulse bus right now, and it stays pretty busy. It's our highest ridership, about 2 million per year.
Like so many other cities around the country, including New York, Richmond decided to go fare-free during the COVID-19 pandemic. And through a state grant, funding from VCU, and an increase in advertising, they've managed to keep it going for now. So they've got this modern, upgraded bus network that's also fare-free. The question now, how are they going to continue paying for this?
And just efforts of trying to fundraise right now is what we're looking at.
Right, so is there a date, a hard date when this actually might run out?
There is no hard date. I would say it's something that we have to just continually look at.
And that uncertainty is a key distinction from some other cities that have gone fare-free. Earlier this year, I traveled to Worcester, Massachusetts to check out their zero fare system, which riders also loved.
Does it save you some money?
Yeah, it does. It really helps.
How much money is this saving you?
Oh, it's a lot.
It's funded through a dedicated tax on millionaires, consistent and reliable revenue for a system so many working class people rely on.
We're almost 6 years in. Yeah. What's the result so far?
And in fact, the ridership has almost doubled from pre-pandemic levels.
Doubled?
Yes.
That model, increasing taxes on the wealthy, is the backbone of New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani's plan.
Having the top 1% of New York City, who are making more than $1 million a year, having them pay 2% more for an economic agenda that would transform every New Yorker's life, including their own, is something that is worthwhile.
But so far, he's had a hard time convincing Governor Kathy Hochul and state lawmakers to go along with it, which would require an enormous increase in spending at a time when the city is literally begging Albany for money to cover its existing expenses.
Buses themselves are not free. Fuel is not free. The drivers of the buses don't work for free.
Z. Salinas is president and CEO of the Empire Center for Public Policy, a nonpartisan fiscal watchdog which has long been critical of how the MTA uses the significant tax revenue it already collects.
$600 to $800 million of how much this would cost. This is actually less than MTA spends on overtime.
It's a scale and complexity so much larger than either Richmond or Worcester. Still, Mamdani insists it will happen eventually.
Are free buses going to happen in New York City? Can you afford to do that?
I continue to believe in the importance of making buses free, and that's something that we will deliver by the time that I'm done being the mayor.
So yes, we know there are major differences between the transportation systems in Richmond, Virginia versus New York City. But we also know this, the money is there. It's just about the political will to make it happen. I'm Derick Waller. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out this story next.